What's going on, y'all? It's the Queen Priestess here. I'm here to do a message. This is going to be a random collective message just to see what's in the energy. What do you need to know? Or whatever comes out in the cards, I guess. Okay. What's going on, y'all? What up, Zell? What up, Adonis? What up, Mills? What's up, Mari? Yeah, so we're just going to do a message and see what the divine has, what presents itself at this time. Okay. Nothing in particular. It's Sunday. So we're gonna see, okay? How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. Okay, I really, really do. If you are new, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. This channel focuses on spiritual growth and personal development. Sometimes the funky stuff comes out. The stuff you need to know in order to thrive, flow, and grow. Keep in mind this reading is general. I don't know you or your life. Take only what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else who may need it. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your well wishes, and your support. Everything you need will be in the description box below. If you're interested in personal readings, the link is in the description box as well. Also, I was thinking about doing like a personal readings on YouTube, and then I can always email y'all readings. It's gonna be like a live, like how we do on TikTok. But if y'all want those, let me know. I could probably do some after this message. But if not, I'm gonna go home and lay down. Okay. What's up? What's up, Julie? What's up, Erica? Period. Food is another thing because I was supposed to make some tacos, but I've been tired. I've just been moving around. I've been having a lot on my plate that I have been doing, so it's been hard for me to like juggle without giving myself some rest in between. So I've been prioritizing rest and other things, but it don't mean I don't love y'all. That's why I'm here. All right, let's get into these messages and see what the divine has, what's going on in the energy, what you need to know, if anything at all. Typically this would be like a random collective message, but we're just going to see what's in the energy, whatever is coming out today. Okay. I'm not going to hold y'all. I don't even want to say it but every time I don't say it, it fuck around to be a thing. It does feel a little messy in the energy. I don't know if it's y'all business or someone else's. What I did notice was on TikTok, when we did the last environmental message, it felt like everything was outside of y'all. Like, we was going to be hearing stories about other people's relationships. We was going to be hearing stories about how someone decided to like leave. I used the example with the Helen and Charles thing, and then in the social media news, some woman is getting sued because of this, that, and the third with a husband. Like, everything that I said on that TikTok live, it was very general, but I said that a lot of the stories that y'all are going to hear are like social media stories, things that are happening with other people. And when I tell you they have been happening and it's been blowing my mind, I don't know if y'all be paying attention to the messages like that, but of course I'll be paying attention because I'm the one doing them, but whatever. So let's see. Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors and guides of the highest white light, I ask that you would protect me from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet, my aura and energetic field. As I do this message for the collective, I ask that you would show clear, accurate, and concise messages on whatever it is that they need to know at this time when it comes to this message. Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors and guides, I pray that any monitoring spirits, evil eye, anything being sent my way, I pray that you would protect me against that energy, and that energy is transmuted into divine prosperity, peace, abundance, and love. Anything that cannot be transmuted, I ask that you would send it somewhere where it is more useful, as it is not welcome here. May the highest vibration find us at all times, as we are forever grateful for your messages. So it be, so it be, and so it be. And y'all know we know. So let's see what's going on in the energy at this time. I wanted to do TikTok tonight, but it be taking me out there, and I didn't want to be taken out there. I wanted to get in my bed, have my little snacky snacks, and I wanted to color. And I think I'm going to still do that. Okay, what do you have for the collective? What's coming out this reading? We have balance. I mean, that song, Take Me Back, I Want to Go Back, Take Me Back, that song. We got virtue flying out, and we got solitude. It feels like two people are thinking about each other with this balance card. Two people are like yearning for each other's energy. This could be you and another person. We have empathy at the bottom of the deck. And opportunity. Someone could be waiting on an opportunity. You could be waiting on an opportunity, but someone plans on being fearless about some type of decision, or if they get another opportunity. This could even be you. Like, you're like, I spent enough time in solitude. I'm ready to balance some things out. Maybe even you could have recently came to some type of revolution, a different perspective, whatever the case may be. You could be trying to pull yourself out of a dark place for some of y'all. I definitely see a level up in your own energy when it comes to how you treat yourself, how you respond to your feelings and your emotions. Or someone could be doing this, and as a result, it could make them want to come towards you. All right, Holy Spirit, what's going on in the energy? Envy in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, and all tied up is here. You know how sometimes you could be going through a situation and you trying to be positive about the situation, or you're trying to find a better way of viewing the situation. And let's say you successfully do, but just because you found a different way of viewing the situation doesn't mean that the situation actually changed. That's another thing that I'm picking up on too. What's going on in this energy for this read, Holy Spirit? What is going on? We have daughter value. Okay, now. We have journey. And we have woman holding a heart. Bottom of the deck is the first chakra, which is Archangel Michael, base chakra. And we have rest and rejuvenation in the reverse. Some of y'all been getting to the money. I'm here. I've been getting to the money. Or someone here is getting to the money. They've been trying to, at least. I feel like somebody has been trying to do the best they can with what they have. And they've been trying to also make sure that their base, their root chakra is covered, which is like financial stability, making sure that you have somewhere to live, making sure that you have safety, making sure that you feel stable and secure in some type of way, especially with financial constraints in the reverse. This could be what's coming in, some type of balance due to the virtue that you've had. Excuse me. This could also be about the solitude, the time of solitude that you've spent in isolation, where you've been pruning, or you have been being pruned, like your heart has been being, I'm hearing the word revamped, but I'm also getting revitalized. Rest and rejuvenation was at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So for some of y'all, maybe you're needing to get some rest, like myself, okay? You're needing to lay down, but maybe it makes you uncomfortable to do so. I feel like you've had a lot of heart for a situation. And even though I don't have the strength card out here, or the angel of strength, I am feeling like the woman holding a heart is like a strength energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, it's like, even though ugly things have been happening to you, you've been still staying like committed to your purpose, committed to your journey, or deciding, you know what, I'm going to make sure that my heart is pure. I'm going to make sure my heart is clean. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing my part, so that no one is going to think or look at it as me not even no one's going to think, so that I can be in alignment. There's a word, conviction. Um, you ever feel convicted when you get messages from the Holy Spirit or God, divine source, whatever, and you find that you're not viewing something a particular way? I feel like I'm picking up on somebody that doesn't like to be out of alignment with the balance card. No one likes to be out of alignment knowingly, but sometimes we're out of balance. And it's kind of like when you find that you see a message where it's kind of critiquing where you're at, or a message that's telling you where you should be, you would rather have the message saying you're in alignment. So you put in effort to be in alignment. You put in effort to do the right thing, to make sure that your heart is still pure, to make sure that you are still putting in the effort, to make sure that the divine can say that they're proud of you. is what I'm getting for some of y'all. And to make sure, because they're showing me like the Two of Pentacles, to make sure that you're juggling things properly, to make sure that you are in your spiritual bag, but also in your practical world at the same time. There's an energy of balance out here. And I feel like for whoever this message is for, especially this particular part of the message, because y'all know it could switch as soon as the tarot get on the board. Whoever you are, you're doing a fantabulous job, even if you don't have people clapping for you, because look at you out here maintaining your own self-respect, your own self-love, but also striving to create stability, but also going down this path, even if you don't know what's next. Like some of y'all, you need to clap for the kids, snap for the kids, snap for the street sign. Like you need to really like be proud of yourself and your progress and have more empathy for yourself. Give yourself permission to be soft, even if you're a man. Like, yeah, bro, you know, you've been doing the best you can with what you got. Hell yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? You ain't out here being in nobody's face and you know you can't financially support. Like, some men really move like that. Like, I would rather be financially stable so that I can be on a stable level to take care of myself and maybe another person if that's something that I want to do, instead of being in their face knowing I ain't got shit to offer. That's a conscious, loving way to be. Doesn't mean you deny yourself any love, but if you are the type of person that want to make sure that you're not bringing baggage into people's life, that's an honorable trait. And it shows that you respect the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is a giving energy. It can be a giving energy. You can definitely gain from a feminine energy, but because you respect it, you're going to make sure that you can give balance, virtue, my heart, the way that I'm set up. Like some of y'all have a pure heart, and you gained it through solitude. You gained it through giving up things that do not align with your purpose. And now the divine is saying, can you show how committed you are to yourself by giving yourself permission to relax, to, I don't want to say backpedal or backtrack, but to lay back, sit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You've been on your journey. We got journey out here twice. Okay. What up, Lo? Welcome in, boo. But yeah, so far so good, y'all. This looks good. This looks good. So for whoever needed to know it, you're doing an excellent job of where you are. People can definitely learn a thing or two from you. You know. Yeah, adversary in the reverse. I feel like you're taking life as it goes, as it's presenting itself. You know what they're showing me? Because this is what I'm feeling. This is a beautiful message that's coming out. The envy card at the bottom of the deck. And we started off with the envy card in this deck in the reverse. I don't know if y'all ever seen this, because they're showing me this social media video where the little baby, they had like a cake in front of the baby and they were singing happy birthday. But I guess there was a sibling next to them, and that sibling kept trying to blow out their candles while they was wishing. And they kept putting like a little plate in front of the little kid face. They kept trying to blow the candles out, and they was getting mad like, why I can't blow your candles out? Why I can't blow your candles out? But they didn't see that the dad was kind of like, nope. That's how I feel. Also, another thing that's coming through, because Archangel Michael is also a protection angel. You're also being protected from distractions. People that want to blow your candles out. People that want to like, because I feel it out here. I feel a person wanting to come and like put their face on the glass. Like, you know how somebody smash their face against the glass or something? You know how little kids like press their mouth against the glass and lick it or make silly faces? Like, it's a childish ass energy that wants to come and take over this reading, and I feel them. And remember, I said I don't want to say it, but I do feel a messy spirit out here. And I'm seeing the Queen of Wands from my little messy deck. But whatever this adversary is, it's not touching you. I feel like some of y'all don't even know that you're under a new covering. You're under a new awning, because they're showing me like a bus stop where it's raining, but there's an awning and you can't get wet. They're also showing me like in London how they had those telephone booths, like that red telephone booth, and you're inside but it's raining. It's showing me something that's fit just for you, that's covering over you. It's like a divine umbrella. And whoever this person is, their envy, their childish behavior with the discipline in reverse, it can't touch you. It no longer has permission to touch you, because it served its purpose for some of y'all with that purpose card I just saw. We got imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. I feel like also the divine wants you to make an effort to be creative. And I literally just talked about how I was going to curl up in my bed and color. And I think I'm going to do that because I don't got that much energy to just be doing readings all night like I normally would. And the divine had already told me to rest like 2 days ago. And here we got rest and rejuvenation in reverse. Some of y'all, you're fighting your sleep. You're fighting against your energy. You're drinking energy drinks, coffee, tea, whatever. And you're trying to push yourself forward. And the divine is like, make a decision. Your intuition is telling you to go lay down. Your intuition is telling you you don't have to work all the time in order for things to get done. Sometimes things don't need to be done. Sometimes you've already done the work, you know? Can I have more, please? Holy Spirit, can I get one more out this deck for the collective? What do they need to know at this time? Or what's coming out in this collective message? What's the energy for the collective at this time, please? We got two of them that popped out. Judgment in reverse and envy. I told you. It's a little raggedy motherfucker that want to come out in this reading so bad. They want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, look, me off of, see what I'm saying? Doing a damn double. And you like, I should have just tried to tell you I'm the same way. And the motivation be the money. Daughter value. The motivation be, I don't want to fall behind, so I'm trying to get ahead. The motivation be, I got to keep the momentum going so I can make sure that I'm good. The divine, like, you don't need to do that. Actually, when you recharge, you attract more to you. Actually, when you get in your feminine energy of receptivity, you'll find that taking care of your health brings in, because remember, health, pentacles is health and wealth. Whenever you get pentacles, and we don't have tarot out here, I'm just saying, but the health card is at the bottom of the deck. Pentacles is health and wealth, and we have the daughter value, which would technically be pentacles, like 10 of pentacles energy. The pentacles is like, you can't make the money if you don't feel well enough to make it. You won't be your best self if you're tired. You won't be your best self if you got low energy. And so the divine is coming through to say, hey, you don't need to do everything that you're making yourself do in order to be valid, or in order for something to be valid. You need to actually take a step back. You need to actually relax. You need to actually take a break, because the work that you have already put in is more than enough to cash out on. And even if you feel like it's not in a physical sense, the divine is saying rest so you can show up better when it's time. Okay? That's what I feel like is coming through with that. Holy Spirit, which deck do you want to use? I haven't used that one in a while. I haven't used it in a while. Let's get some sacred smoke on this deck that we're going to use. We're going to use Light Seers. I don't even have that out here, but they got me unboxing it tonight, so we're going to use it, okay? And I know that one of my lovely subscribers, she told me, she been telling me for years, some of y'all been telling me for years, they like, if you don't make you an Amazon list so I can send you some decks, because I be feeling like I need decks, but my independent trait inside of me, my do it by myself all the time, I be like, I don't want nobody thinking they need to support me through something that I do, and I don't need nobody. And they like, we didn't ask you all that. And so I'm going to get it together one of these days, y'all. I'm going to get it together because I know some of y'all be wanting to gift me stuff, you know. So I'm going to get it together one day. I ain't gonna make no promises because I'm bad at that. I'm bad at that. In real life, I'm good at that. But on here, I'm bad at that because my energy might change. The environment might change. It's good today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing that you can expect from me constant is change. Okay? Be up here capping. All right. Holy Spirit. so refreshing to smell some Palo. All right, Holy Spirit, what you got going for this energy? What you want the collective to know? What do you want your babies to know? Got the Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, some of y'all, you need to give yourself time to rest. Also, there's a new life coming. And the divine is like, this new life is actually going to require you to get, oh, my ear. Holy Spirit, please. This new life is going to require you to be in a more relaxed state. Like, your past money cycle was about you getting to it. This new cycle is going to be about you allowing opportunities to come to you through self-care, through you being at the right place at the right time. So if the divine is nudging you, hey, go ahead, go to the grocery store right now. Hey, go ahead and go to the park. It's like your opportunities are going to find you when you're being guided to do something mundane, or being guided to go to the coffee shop, being guided to turn there and stop at this place instead of your usual. Like, things are about to get easier for you to, they're giving me the word magnetized. You don't even realize that the work that you've been doing on yourself has been, it's almost like you have been energetically, all the work you've done that you feel like hasn't been paid attention to, all of the energy that you feel like has went to waste, the love and the support that you've given that's been went to waste, you've been creating like a retirement pension plan for yourself, because this season of you having to work so hard to maintain is going to end. And it's going to be a season of you receiving divine payments each and every month, each and every week, each and every day, for all of the blessings that the divine has been putting up for you. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and the Justice, can't make it up. Empress. You're going to be in a space where you need to sit back, relax, and let it come to you. And when you get your financial, spiritual, mental, emotional blessings, you won't have to work as hard, because the effort that you've been putting in is going to put you in a season of early retirement energetically. I hope that makes sense. I like that though. That sounds good to me. Send me my payments. We got the High Priestess out here in the reverse. For some reason, the High Priestess in reverse is giving me an energy of something becoming physical, instead of it becoming being in a spiritual aspect. Something revealing itself with the Seven of Swords out here in the reverse. Something finally being revealed to you, shown to you, or accessible to you. Okay. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Queen of Wands. You're not going to have to do too much in this next cycle in order for things to start working out for you. And I was just talking to a friend about this. Like, you ever notice how some people's life is just smooth? Like, they end up getting a job down the street from their house, or they end up moving to a place where all of the stores and markets are, so it's convenient. Like, they live a life of so much convenience. Like, they have people that can help them with their vehicle if they need repairs. They have people that can reference, or they have recommendations, and you know what I'm saying, like that ease to life. And a lot of people don't realize that. They just think that's the way that life is supposed to go. But when you're coming from a place of you having to work for everything that you have, you having to persevere through everything in order to maintain peace, you having to put in more effort than the average, you having to be prosecuted for the way that you are, you having to separate with that solitude energy from people, even if it hurts you to the core, because the divine told you to. Like, your path hasn't been easy, but I feel like the divine is about to make it so for you. Emperor coming out. There's our divine masculine energy. You're going to be able to finally move forward with tools that are now available to you. Okay. Queen of Swords is coming out in the reverse. I wonder if that's that little hating ass energy. Because we've been, yeah, look, Two of Swords in the reverse. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Cups in the reverse. We got the Hermit, and we got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Moon card energy with the Five of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Swords. There's a lot that's not being able to be seen. A lot. Okay. Because only card upright is the Emperor and the Hermit, which tells me that a lot of power is being either bestowed to you, being accumulated, or being produced in your solitude. Like right now, if you feel like you're in a solitude season, you feel like no one understands you, you feel like you're not talking to anybody, I'm here to tell you, you're not missing out on nothing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're on your path, you on your journey. And so if that's something you struggle with, the divine wants you to come out of that energy now, because nothing that you need is on the outskirts of your solitude at this time, just at this time. Okay. Let's get some clarification. I want to know about this Queen of Swords. I also feel like there could be someone discussing you, but it's kind of like with the Hermit, you're nowhere around. And with the Two of Swords in the reverse, it's kind of like somebody's continuing to do something that everybody is noticing, maybe with the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. It's like no one's giving energy to something, but a person is still giving energy to it. Tell me about this Queen of Swords in the reverse, Holy Spirit. Room. So room is like to me, it's like a sitting still energy, contemplating energy. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. We have Fortune. So, okay, the room is like being still, right? Didn't I say that? Being still. Then we had a Fortune energy. And the Fortune energy is money, finances, Queen of Swords in the reverse. I feel like the divine is coming through to tell you you're not missing out on anything. If you feel like you got to muster up the courage to go to work, make something happen, like how she was saying, like, pick up an extra shift. You do not need to do that right now. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Like, you do not need to always keep your mind on money at this time. You can sit back. You can chill. You can treat yourself at this time. You do not need to put extra on your plate. However your work schedule is going, however your life is going when it comes to money, the divine is like, I feel like they're saying to maintain that. You're doing fine. You're good. You're not like, you're not hurting for anything for real. Even if you have desires and wants, you have what you need. I'll put it like that. What's the High Priestess? We have servants. Didn't I say something coming from the physical, something coming from the spiritual into the physical? Something is coming from the spiritual into the physical. Tell me more. We have haughtiness in the reverse. And I feel like with haughtiness in the reverse, that's usually like a prideful energy due to your humility. Despair, sorrow, doctor in the reverse. I feel like there are definitely rewards out here for even though you had sadness, strife, resentment, you transmuted that energy. You were able to kind of see through it. Tell me about the Emperor. We have joyfulness in the reverse. I feel like some of y'all, it's been a long time since you've been playful. Yeah, house. You've been like, it's been a long time since you've been playful, made time for fun. Everything has been very serious. Okay. Constancy in the reverse, scholar, lover. Yeah, your life has been on repeat is what it looks like. What's this Two of Swords? My lady, look at them laying in the bed. Divine life, sit back, chill for a second. Okay? This don't mean you're going to have to do it for months. But right now, in this moment, when you're watching this message, you need a nap. You need to chill. You need to kick back. You need to relax. Don't be putting all this extra effort on yourself. Some of y'all, you about to put a lot of effort on yourself for the holidays and you don't need to. Some of y'all, you getting ready to be around people that you don't want to be around. You don't have to. Like, if anything is going to complicate your life right now, I feel like you need to stay away from it. Because right now, you are in a perfect place of power. Eight of Wands, you're actually in a really good position for success to find you. But don't feel the need to move around at this time. Didn't I say I was feeling the strength card? And here it is with the strength and the little lamb. You see how the lamb is very gentle. Be on the receptive end of things right now. Let the divine come through for you right now. Page of Swords, please. You never know. Some of y'all, you feel like you got to hunt for money in the clientele. The energy is going to come to you, but it comes after a season of resting. Or literally, it could be for the day, for the evening, for the weekend. You see what I'm saying? What's this Page of Swords in reverse? Pleasure seekers. I told you some of y'all ain't having fun. And the divine light with this Page of Swords, for some of y'all, you need to stop looking at stuff that make you feel bad. Watching things that make you feel envious, afraid, hurt. Like, stop feeding into things. Well, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying, okay? Some of y'all with this pleasure seekers, it's like you be in a high vibration, then you watch something or you engage in something and it brings you down. They're saying, like, don't keep giving your energy to that. Okay? What's the Ten of Cups? We got the Servant card. Some of y'all, if you're deciding to stay away from family, I feel like it's not a bad thing, because somebody does plan to put you to work. It's like going to your family member's house, ain't nothing done, and they put a cutting board in front of you and tell you to start slicing and dicing carrots and onions and shit. Peel some potatoes and shit. Like, no, I didn't come here for that. So for some of y'all that's visiting, you need to know that's what's up ahead for you if you go. What's the Hermit? We got Merchant. Some of y'all could be getting ready to move. You could be waiting to hear back about a moving situation, okay? Tell me more about this Hermit. I want to clarify that some more. What's the Hermit? Tell me about the Hermit. Queen of Pentacles wants to pop out. Tell me about the Hermit. Can I know about the Hermit, please, Holy Spirit? Just one. Tell me about the Hermit. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, some peace is about to come into your life. Some of y'all getting ready to pack your bags. You could be waiting for something to change. You could be in your head about it. You could be feeling stuck in a situation with the devil and the Eight of Swords. But the divine is saying, be careful of the devil playing on your mind, this devil energy, making you feel like you'll never get out of a certain circumstance. This is what's causing you to feel like you have to work real hard. You have to do everything all at once. Everything is up to you. That's a trick, okay? Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, but the Ace of Wands is here. It's like after no engagement, after no movement or something you don't like really know what to look forward to, the divine is going to activate something in the spirit. And I feel like it's going to come down to the physical, something that you're doing in the spiritual realm. Or if you decide, you heard that car going real fast with this Eight of Wands, and I think that was a motorcycle, like with you taking the time to like really rest, please yourself, bring pleasure into your life, like doing something fun, eating some delicious food, watching something funny, like with the King of Cups, you staying emotionally balanced and resting is going to bring you something that you're looking for. I feel like that's what the divine is coming through to tell you. But the Seven of Wands, now is not the time to be real hard. Now is not the time to be in this King of Swords energy, I feel. But if you're going to be in the King of Swords, be calm, be open, be allowing at this time, okay? Because Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in the reverse means that challenges are breaking through you spending time alone, through you taking care of yourself. Your main focus right now should not be money and stability. Not saying that that's something that you shouldn't go after, but it's saying if you're forcing yourself, if you're pushing yourself, if you're throwing yourself at money, if you're throwing yourself at your work, drowning yourself in work, you're actually going against the program. Okay? You don't need to do too much right now. Like the divine is literally saying, you have my permission to relax. You have my permission to take a break. You have my permission to sit back and chill and know in your mind that whatever I need is going to come to me, including the things that I want. I go without nothing that I need. Okay? I like this message. It was pretty lighthearted. kind of like just giving you some instruction on what you need to know. Like some of y'all, you really need to kick back, vibe, chill. I don't know, smoke you want, I guess. For some of y'all that do that, have a drink if you feel like you want to. Just do something that makes you feel good. Okay, what's the Page of Pentacles? We have money in the reverse again with the Page of Pentacles. Some of y'all, you are trying to find new ways to make money. Now's not the time to like initiate new shit. Yeah, because despair is here. Because the moment you can't figure out what you want to do, it's like it gets you sad and you thinking about these bills, and then it puts you in this, what if this happens and what if that happens? And the divine, like, stop thinking about that shit. Stop thinking about stuff you don't want to happen. Stop thinking about, oh, what if I get evicted? What if I get this? What if I get that? And what if I lose my car? What if I can't pay? Like, divine, like, is that stuff you want to happen? And it's like, obviously no. Then why are you entertaining it mentally? Like, do you think I'm just gonna have you out here bogus yourself? Okay. Now, this moon energy is the energy supporting the reading. The Eight of Wands is the success, movement energy. But the moon is like that unknown energy. Even though you're going to have some success, you're not getting a full answer on what it's going to look like, where it's going to come from. How is it going to be all right? What is the turning point? Tell me about the moon. Ace of Wands. The moon also is instinct. Some of y'all can feel that there's a new opportunity coming in and you are not wrong. And I'm hearing around the corner. It's closer than you think. The Three of Wands is usually about seeing the arrival of something or waiting for the arrival. But even if it was coming in, she would be able to see it from where she's standing. Something is going to arrive because you're not paying attention to it. It's one of them, when you say fuck it, it just comes. Fuck it. When you say, you know what, it's gonna happen the way it's supposed to, it comes. It does. I can't make it up. Ace of Swords. When you put in your mind that it's just gonna come in, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, it's just gonna come. And this also gives me an energy of manifestation. You see how both of these aces are in the mind? Okay. It's making me curious. What does the Ace of Cups look like in this deck? Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is in the heart. And I forgot what the Ace of Pentacles look like. I'm just curious. I haven't used this deck in a while. What does the Ace of Pentacles look like? Ah, the Ace of Pentacles look like a plant, a seed being planted. I was just curious. Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse. No need to plant no new seeds, because the new seeds that are meant to be planted are going to come to you. Okay? Some of y'all, you have seeds, but they're all of the same, like, grain or flower. So, like, let's say you got some cucumbers that you planted, but you have some cucumber seeds left over. They're new cucumber seeds, or they're not necessarily new, but they can be newly planted. But the divine is like, no, you don't need any more cucumbers. You already have like 8 of those. You have those planted. We're going to give you something new, but it comes through you being in this unknown period. It comes in you being okay with it not all being in your face. Tell me about, let's get one on this Eight of Wands, and then we're going to close it out with advice. Tell me about this Eight of Wands energy. Be sure that you like this video as well. It does help get the message out there to those who may need it. Also, I want to thank you to the new subscribers that popped in. They got us up to 170 subscribers. I know it'll probably be moving a little bit more if I was posting more, but I'm doing it the way that the divine is having me to do it, the way my energy is set up. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords clarifying. Look, Page of Wands also represents new beginnings. Something exciting is coming. We have the Eight of Wands here, and then the Seven of Swords, which means it's about to sneak up on you. Whatever this is, it's creeping up. It's sneaking up, and it's positive. It's positive. Okay, Two of Wands, Hangman with the Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like you go from like not really knowing what's gonna happen to options or an opportunity being presented, and then you have to make some type of choice with the Fool card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You go from, I don't know when I'm gonna get a new this or that, and then they reach out to you and they're offering you an interview. I don't know how I'm gonna get this or that, and then you get the money you need to get your vehicle together. I don't know how I'm gonna get this or that, or you get approved for a loan where you can get your vehicle or get a house or whatever the case may be. Okay, you're gonna get some type of assistance where you don't know where it's gonna come from. Even if you try to like make something happen, it's almost like the divine is going to make sure, because the divine is going to make sure it happens the divine's way, meaning you have nothing to do with how it gets there, because it's coming from your spiritual bank. Remember when we were talking about your spiritual abundance being accumulated? Your spiritual payments are getting ready to be sent out. That's what them aces are. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, the things that you have already put into play, the new beginnings that you're going to have, the seeds that you've already planted. It's like, that's why the divine is like, it's not time to plant new seeds. Autumn is a harvest season. I feel like there's getting ready to be a harvest season in your life. And I feel like this season is going to bring in the abundance from your spiritual payments for all of the dues that you have already paid. This is why the divine is like, sit down, stop trying to create new avenues. The abundance that you have stored is going to create the new avenues. Okay, stop trying to overwork yourself. Stop thinking that the end is the end of the world. Stop thinking we about to let you fall and bump your head on the concrete. We're not, you know? And I know that can be hard to hear when things are looking a certain type of way, but the divine is like, even if you need the rest to work, even if you have to work, you still need the rest to be your best self, to be in the Ace of Wands energy of bringing it in, because your energy is good. You see what I'm saying? You've gotten to sleep, so you have the energy. You've done something creative, so you've fed your sacral energy. You see what I'm saying? Holy Spirit, can you give me one to clarify this reading or anything that they need to know when it comes to this spread? I feel like your spiritual payments are getting ready to be sent out. Yeah, alchemy. Alchemy is all about changing what, it's like using what you have and creating something different with it. We got cosmic power. So cosmic power is here, and that always gives me couple energy, love energy. Can I get one more? We got speak up, and then we have resistance. So divine is saying, like, with this energy, speak up about your needs, speak up about what you want. But with this resistance, don't be fighting what it is that you need. Allow room for miracles to happen, because they're out here. They can be done. And then we have giving and receiving. That always gives me the being and the doing energy. Okay, let's get you a final card, and then we're gonna go. Splitting the deck on leg up, you're going to get some divine help, and the reason you can't see it is because, again, this is spiritual payments that are stored up for you, and they're about to be sent out. Like, you about to start getting your spiritual checks. Okay, daily, weekly, annually, monthly, yearly. We got between worlds, and it's time to go. You're leaving the cycle for sure. You're leaving a cycle for sure. Okay, look, time for it now. I can't make it up. Lay your ass down. Lay it down. Okay, continue your relationship with the divine is very important. And co-create. The divine is saying, co-create with me. What can you do that doesn't require so much effort in order for you to continue to bring in what you want? You know what you can do? Use your mind. Use your heart space. Know that whatever cycle that you're in, you're not going to have to keep fighting for what you want. It's coming to an end. You're in one place going into another. It's almost like you're in the hallway of your new beginning. And we have milk and honey at the back of the deck, and message in a bottle, and deep knowing. Some of y'all, you already know this shit, but yeah. They're telling me to read Time for a Nap, which is what I'm going to do. after these messages. What's time for a nap? It says rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non action, allowing dreams to arise. This is the time to step away and rest. Let your cares of the world go into a state of non action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, and your desires. It says nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's a good time. It's good to take time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything right now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship. Give it a rest so that your love and connection can be rejuvenated. And the prosperity message, this is a time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your goals can wait. Dream, imagine, and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate. Take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising. When you take your time to take your focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. And protection message. You're a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible that you could be suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks that it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, to go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard to nourish people and projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need what you're doing altogether. I'm sorry. When your body and spirit need rest, exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You'll feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. I told y'all. I told you. No, just one. But that's what I was feeling. That's the message. You about to be in a space where you're finally getting your spiritual like investments. And you know how some people, they collect checks every month and they don't have to work as hard as other people because of the finances that are stored up for them. These are miracles and blessings that are getting ready to show up in your life, and it's going to take over in such a way where even the things that you were doing to make ends meet will no longer be a thing, or there won't be so much pressure to accomplish, because it's kind of like your energy and your focus will be going towards something else that um, brings you more. It brings you stability, but it also brings you a world of things that you actually want to do. You know what I mean? So if you want to do spinning class, you want to try out some new stuff, you want to go some new places, you want to travel, you're going to be able to do that when your financial, spiritual abundance comes through. Okay. I didn't mean to say financial, but it can show up as finances, but your needs will be supplied either way. Okay. I love y'all so much. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to go and take a step back. I was going to really push myself tonight, but that's my cue not to as well. I hope that you take heed to the message as well. You deserve a break. You've been doing the best that you can. You've been putting everybody first. Now it's time to be all about you. Okay. I love y'all so much. I hope this was helpful in some type of way. If you are seeing this message and you are guided to subscribe, I love to have you. Don't forget to like the message. It is helpful. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.